Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, D. Check 24. Check 24. Watch the eye. Go, go. Check 49. Check 49. Check 3. Check 3.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Sanders. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Check 26, check 26. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
To throw on third down, McNair. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They'll run it with Neal. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, high 7. Shoot.
On first down, Kaufman. Calling it in, Nelson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. On first and 10, Kaufman. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down. Kaufman able to get this to Gordon. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Kaufman. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. On first down, it's Gordon. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Operating from the gun, Kaufman. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, McNair. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Back to throw. Kaufman. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
60 outlaw. Blue draw,
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kaufman. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw. Kaufman. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 13. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Kaufman. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. McNair incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, here's McNair. Johnson's got it complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. McNair, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to...
He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. They run. This is Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. Now Cohen. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Looking to throw. Kaufman.
If you're a football guy.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Throwing on first down. Kaufman. And that is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their move.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Check. Lucky.
It's now third down.
Greystone, travel.
Mike 5'9".
Let's make these. Hey, Charlie. Let's make these big. Five.
Throwing on third and long. Kaufman. And that will be incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
I'm coming. Switch. Check.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. To throw on third down, McNair. Looking left side, and it's complete. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, it's Sanders. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Another run with Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
On third down, McNair. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 34-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Steps away to his left. Ebron's got it. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's McNair being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Johnson was the intended receiver. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Change, wahoo! Ready?
From the gun, Kaufman. Caught by Nelson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
Operating from the gun, Kaufman. Ertz has it left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got Gordon open, completes it. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. From the gun, Kaufman. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Here we go, D.
They'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders.
We ain't giving him nothing.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Big Ed. Bang, 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 bang. Check 9.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Kaufman. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now Sanders. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with 1 second remaining. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And this one goes out of bounds, so they will not be able to get the football back here in the fourth.
Ready, set.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there getting